this is a half-hour show commemorating TV8's 20th birthday.
Jamming 20 years into 30 minutes sounds like an impossible task. Well, it almost is. But through a process our film production department calls filmographic animation, we can run through the whole 2 decades in about 3 minutes. One of the big song hits of 1949 was Some Enchanted Evening. That might describe the night TV8 premiered. Nikki Pierce is standing by at the spot where it all began 20 years ago tonight.
This is the Continental Room of the Hotel San Diego, the place where TV8 had its opening night gala that enchanted evening, May 16, 1949. This is what the San Diego Journal had to say about it. Tonight's the night for all the hoop-de-doo to get KFMB TV officially launched on the television air lanes. Fancy speeches, flashy banquet, and imported entertainment from Hollywood. The program log that night started with a test pattern at 7:30. Test patterns were very big in those days. People would actually sit around and stare in awe that a picture was coming out of nowhere. Then at 8 that evening, Mayor Harley Knox put the station on the air by flipping a big switch. As it turned out, the technicians were soldering the last few wires just before the mayor put on the ceremony. An estimated 50,000 people saw that first show. Very few had their own TV sets, and there were large crowds in front of many San Diego appliance stores. Here was the premiere program. Entertainment emceed by Al Jarvis, music by the Sons of the Pioneers, Martha Tilton, Clark Dennis, Bert Schefter, the Ernie Felice Quartet, and Johnny Moore and the Three Blazers. Who could ever forget the Three Blazers? One man who remembers that night very well is Jack Gross, the original owner of TV8. George Lewis recently talked to him about the perils of early television.
Mr. Gross, in being a television pioneer, what was your biggest problem? Just keeping the station on the air?
It was a problem. I believe, actually, our main problem was to excite people into buying a television receiver. We couldn't hope for financial success unless we got some sort of circulation, and the set would have to come first.
After running a very successful radio operation in KFMB radio, what made you decide to take the plunge into this new experimental baby, television?
I never had given any thought to anything other than I would be in television. I had studied it for 10 years before. I had gone to every place where it could be seen or where anyone would speak about it. And I was just determined that this would be an activity that would be natural for me to go into, which I did. Maybe I just didn't have sense enough to realize the financial dangers that were inherent at that time, and I guess in some areas still are, but I went.